You just opened a casino. You didn't open a business. You build a money printer. The games are mathematically tilted your way. Every table has the math on your side before a single card is dealt. And every customer walks through your doors ready to hand you their money. Smiling. Grateful. The safest business on earth. Then week 1 happens. A guy at table 3 turns $2,000 into 80 grand and walks out with your whole month. Half your tables sit empty and glowing, earning nothing. And Payroll doesn't care if a single person showed up. It's due Friday. Standing in your money printer, you feel something cold. The casino isn't what's gambling here. You are. The house always wins. It doesn't. Not the way you think. The house loses hands. It loses whole tables. It loses entire nights. That guy who took 80 grand? He beat you. Clean. No trick. No cheating. He just won. Here's what the house edge is actually hiding. It's tiny. Sometimes just a few percent. It doesn't win you the hand. It only makes losing a little more likely over enough bets. The house edge isn't a money button you press. It's a slow leak in the customer's wallet. And a slow leak can empty a swimming pool. It just needs the one thing you can't rush. Time. Remember that word. This whole thing runs on it. Back to your $80,000 problem. You panic. Obviously. You call your accountant at midnight and ask the question every new owner asks. Are we being robbed? She doesn't even look up. She gives you the 2 scariest words in the business. That happens because your casino was never built to beat that one man. One person can get absurdly, once-in-a-lifetime lucky, and there is nothing you can do about it. It was built to beat the 1,000 people standing behind him. A lucky customer who comes back. That's the whole business model. He thinks he's winning. He's just early. Now here's the part that keeps you up at night. All that beautiful math only works when people are playing. An empty blackjack table has perfect odds. Flawless. Undefeated. And it earns you exactly nothing. Because while that chair sits empty, the dealer still gets paid. So does security. And the room full of people watching the room full of cameras. The lights stay on. The rent comes due. The license cost you a fortune. And the bank you borrowed $20 million from wants its payment, and it does not care about your odds. The math works when people play. The bills work regardless. And just like that, your enemy flips. It was never the winner. It's the empty chair. So you go hunting. There's one animal that fills those empty chairs faster than anything else. The whale. Not a man who bets $20 a hand. A man who bets $40,000 a hand. All night. He moves more money across your tables in one weekend than 100 normal players do in a month. You love him, and you're quietly terrified of him. Because on a hot night, a whale doesn't just win. He wins enough to reach into your actual bank account. Even big casinos can get bruised when high rollers run hot at the wrong time. So you treat them like kings, and you watch them like criminals. The small players are a slow, safe drip. The whale is a wave. And a wave goes both ways. So how do you keep every seat full and every player sitting longer? You stop selling gambling. You start selling the one thing nobody notices they're buying. Time. You don't bet with cash. You bet with chips. Because handing over a plastic disc doesn't hurt the way a $100 bill does. Your brain barely flinches. And look around a casino floor. It's hard to feel time pass. No clean sense of morning, afternoon, or midnight. The room is built to stay awake right along with you. Then every time you lose, something lights up and you're in points. Free room, free food, free show. It feels like the casino is thanking you for losing. It isn't kindness. It's buying more minutes for the math to work. Because the longer you sit, the less this is gambling and the more it becomes arithmetic. And this is where the small casino and the giant casino split apart forever. A small casino is a room full of games. 3 bad weekends, and it's dead. A giant casino is barely a gambling room at all, because the tables aren't the business. The hotel is. The restaurants. The nightclub charging $90 a bottle. The concerts. The parking. And the quiet one. The data. They know more than you think. What you play, when you show up, and which free thing brings you back. A small casino is a room full of games. A big casino is an entire city built to keep money moving. And a city doesn't need to win a bet. It just needs you inside it. By the end of your first month, standing right where you panicked, you finally get it. You were never trying to get lucky. You were trying to survive long enough that luck stopped matching. Your customer gambles with money. He can win tonight. But you're gambling with time, traffic, debt, and human behavior. And those don't have hot streaks. A player only needs one good night. You have to outlast every good night anyone will ever have. You were never trying to beat them. You were trying to outlast them. So why don't casinos gamble? Because they don't have to. They build a room. They write the rules. They control the speed. And then they do the one thing no gambler on that floor can do. They wait. One player can beat the house tonight. A bad week can bruise it. A bad location can bury it. But if enough people stay long enough, the house doesn't need luck. It just needs time. The house doesn't win because it's lucky. The house wins because it can wait. And the only way to beat something that patient is to never sit down.